Hello, hello. Welcome back, where we're going to be playing some more Blueprints. Last time, we spent a whole bunch of time reading books, trying to figure out clues, and we managed to crack our first safe. But we've got a lot of house left to go through, so let's get right back into it. Okay. All hallways are always unlocked. I can't get the showroom. The claim ticket has the key cards, which... these are all just straightaways. I can't unlock them. I have to take the code check. Because I only have one gem. Oh, shoot. I guess I'm getting a key card. And I'm gonna... I mean, if I'm backtracking that far to get to the chapel, I'm checking out everything along the way. And getting a key card for my troubles. Ding. Okay, I've got the key card now. I'm not dropping anything else off for now. Just making sure I'm not missing something. Sitting in the room right next to me. So, backtrack time. Nothing. Hatch. There. I have to go through the boiler room. Yeah, nursery's a dead end. The power went to nowhere. Cross. Can't just jump down. Still afraid of just like missing a dirt pile. There is. At least today. Sometimes there's stuff. Okay, the office. So we've got a safe here. Do we have a date that matches any theming in this room? We've got all the busts that are sitting around. We have Simon and Clara in here, but that doesn't really give me a date. We had 1952 from the ballroom next door. Is there a date that's obviously hidden anywhere in here? So unfortunately, I'm not getting to where I need to go here. There's nothing super obvious, right? The payroll I can't do again. I go into the network drive. The emails, I've already run every combination of dates or years from all of the different, like the technicians who were working on the system. Staff announcements, like, I don't think it would be 1107. I'm sure I've tried that. Yeah, like 1104. Herbert would not have set 1104 as the date because he died before then. Oh, I like to order in the commissary. I like having the shovel where I can get to it. And the commissary comes up all the time. I have enough money to just buy the shovel. So, there are still glossary terms I am missing. Yeah, and Babbage, yeah, next week, and then it's just fuse box repair. This guy's just the changes to your will. Maybe this one. I don't think it's going to be like 1993. And I've tried so many other variations that there's just nothing that really matches up with it. I just realized, oh no, I've expected there to be a queen there before. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Where is the date in here? What is the hint? I mean, that's the obvious thing. But I've tried 1951, 1952. I will try them again. Here, just in case. Okay, 1952 was when they were dancing in the ballroom. 1951 is when I think she got married. That said, this was Herbert's office. Not anyone else's. I don't think he would have made it be the date he changed his will. It's not going to be 93. It's not going to be What was that, 1107? At least I know what the safe opening animation looks like. Yeah, 8 dates. Well, there's his own bust here. So the bus. Basically, there's one of her. I've already seen there's 3 of the Count. There's this spiky phoenix right here. There's Mr. Mutton Chop. And a mustache guy. Spiky hair, we've got the big one, and then we've got 2 small ones. There's 3 of him. There's 2 of Mr. Mustache. Is that the same mustache? That one's a little bit more pointed and his eyebrows are more prominent. I don't think they're the same one. So there's 1 of several busts and 3 of that guy. The busts are the only thing that's really standing out to me. If I go back and look at the busts again, there were 6 of them. So this is prominent eyebrows guy, who's now behind me. This guy is not in the office here. Count Gates, there's 3 of him. This guy is also not in this room, but he's the only one with a number in him. The E4. Baron Sinclair, there's 1 of him. And there's 1 of her. And yeah, I still don't get it. Nothing in this room is suggesting a date to me. I can't read this book, right? No. Didn't think it'd be that easy, did you? The trophy, does that mean anything? The time is actually just changing. The car. Is there something about the driver or the car that Herbert cared about that he would make that his office combination? I'm going to take a break here, think everything I can about Herbert, and then come back and try some stuff again. Well, I was trying everything I could possibly think of to get a date in connection to this office room, and this is the closest thing. Because I don't really have anything that lines up with this yet. Because, this is talking about Mrs. Babbage. She hates leaving critical plans until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, pass a message on to me either through Hartley or, if you must, through this email. So, Hartley is balleting this weekend. At the moment, I can't remember if Hartley was the name of the gardener or if it's just someone I don't know yet. Because I've been trying to find a Hartley for a while. I believe I had someone in the red room. Yeah, Hartley's room is always false. Oh great, who's Hartley? I've been looking for Hartley for a while now. Yeah. So maybe there's a holiday that's coming up that he might have given her information about that could be a combination to the office safe. So I could find it either at Hartley's room or with Mrs. Babbage whenever I can. I don't think she's the head. Well, maybe she's the head maid and the chief of staff was the other lady I'm thinking of. Because, yeah, there's her, and then just Will changes staff. I feel like there was someone else who was also doing, like, chief of staff stuff. But maybe it was just... I don't know if it's Miss or Mrs. Babbage. But, oh well. There's also Bridget. Or Bridget. I don't know. But I did, off-screen, attempt basically every single date in November. If, just in case there was a holiday in November, like, a holiday coming up, let me know your plans. So I tried Thanksgiving, Veterans Day, pretty much every date in November, so 11/01 through 30, and I got nothing. So that's not the clue. Or at least that's not the complete clue. So that email from Ms. Babbage, I guess I should just stick with Ms. Babbage, is the only thing that hasn't really lined up. There were fuse box repair messages. He talked about amending his will. That was October 7th. I'm pretty sure I've tried every individual date, just in case that was one. Maybe it's Halloween, because that was the day after. I just try every holiday on the safe, but I feel like that's too much brute forcing. At least thinking there's a holiday coming up could lead to something. Okay, heading to the ballroom. That will reset my gem supply. Oh, right, there's coins all over the place. Gotta watch out for it. See? In Eclipse Ball. Or the in... No, I'm pretty sure that's an... In Eclipse? Not in Eclipse. Okay, well, we got gems back to 2. And go through the library. I think it's funny that we will probably have encountered every one of the books in this book during this run, because we're going to check the observatory and the realm and ruins. We already looked at the torn version outside. Okay, so there's a clue low in the nook. Again, I gotta bring that page back up because it explicitly was talking about nooks. I mean, that's a clue. And I pay enough attention to this. Is this a clue that I need to pay closer attention to? If only I had a bleeping magnifying glass again. Because that sure looks like a clue I should pay attention to. Yeah, you should write down notes. No kidding. I've been taking more and more detailed notes as I've gone on here. And wishing I'd taken more screenshots and stuff earlier. That's the only thing that's really obvious in here. There's the rook. Make sure you look up, down. There's a pile of books here, but I can't click into any of them. So let's review that nook note. Okay, he looked under beds and in nooks. So it's just in the nook. Yeah, question the cooks. Like maybe that's suggesting look in the kitchen. Look in the maid's room. Look in the chauffeur's room, which would be Hartley, but I've just never found yet. So I think maybe it's indicating, hey, bring the magnifying glass and look at this thing, because that could be a critical clue right there. And I've just, I stopped looking at these things because I know everything at this point. And no, I don't. Or at least the Nook one has an extra hidden clue beyond just the, will not regret having beside you. Why does beside have a different font face than everything else? That's weird, because, E versus E. So, I can't believe I have to take a picture of this clue note, but that font is very suspicious. So, beside something? Right. The other screenshot. Okay, we found our clue within a clue. I can't read the other one, but beside. The journal will be an invaluable tool. You will not regret having beside you on your journal. So, there we go. 2 suspicious things. And I don't have the magnifying glass to make use of the second. Okay, we're into the parlor. Where to search for? I've got the key, can't I just open all 3 now? Wirelessly lock. Okay, so I want to hit the observatory, but perhaps this is a good time to visit the tomb and search for the secret passages and all that stuff. So we're going to hit the entrance hall, try to destroy a vase. So we've got a couple of them in here. Nothing hidden in here, right? No different font on one of these words. Okay. Okay. Hello. Well, I know where that can be plugged in. I destroy them both. You each have the missing microchips? Only one of them. Still, that was another real big clue, so that's another spot I'm going to be visiting outside. But as long as we're getting all this interesting stuff, I should have had... Oh, yes, it added up all the mail deliveries. Okay. Even more stuff. Do they have a date on them? Oh. Assignment. My name is Randolph Moore. I am the lead lab technician at Cinca, and I've worked here at Mount Holly for over a decade. I was thrilled to discover you have found our humble lab and have begun to run some experiments. I tend to keep an eye on the small spikes in radiation levels on the estate, as it's one of the only ways I can monitor your progress from the outside. All the off-site connections have been disabled during your stay. There's been much speculation among the staff about the progress you've been making in the house, and they were all quite excited when I reported that you have been successfully running experiments. I wanted to write to you to let you know that even though you may not see us, we are rooting for you. Best of luck on the experiments, and if you like, I'll continue sending letters with some helpful tips. Okay, so that is a single-page letter here. I hope all the letters just stay there the entire time. That's it for this one. This one? Ah, hi Simon, it's Randolph again. In my last letter, I mentioned the terminal network, but it completely slipped my mind to give you the network password so that you can log into it. Even with all the offsite connections disabled, you should still be able to use the local network to access different house-based functions. Hey, so he gave us the password. This one we already knew. But it's nice to know there was another way to get it besides using the magnifying glass in the commissary. Okay, and is the third one also from him? Yep. Not sure if you paid too much attention to the machine in the booth in the lab, but I figured I could save you some frustration if you've been fooling with it. This contraption is the central control for power lines that run externally from the house. In the past, we've served as an emergency power source for the local community, as we have modest hydroelectric capabilities with a steam turbine. If you want to use it, you'll need to first turn on the turbine in the boiler room and utilize our steam ducts to connect the turbine to the lab. This isn't required, of course, and I can't think of any reason in which you'd have to use the boiler to reach room 46, but feel free to play around with it should you feel inclined to experiment. Okay, so we saw turbine in connection with the experiments in the laboratory earlier. In fact, I've got those notes from the lab that I can take a look at, because the instructions on how to defrost the freezer seemed to have something to do with the turbine. So yeah, past 3 days, but let's see. This had something about the turbine. Assist more with the new turbine test. So the turbine is just another another word for the boiler room generator. And yeah, 9 up, 3 up. This is the hint, which we already figured out. 3 after 9, basically, from the puzzle. So he's essentially giving us the answers to the puzzles we've already solved. Yeah, and then connect the turbine to the lab. So maybe if I connect the running boiler from the turbine over into the freezer. Now let's see, this contraption is the central control for the power lines. So maybe, I'm not sure if just that the boiler room has to be running and connected to the freezer, or if I also have to have turned on the power during that particular run. A couple of things I can try. But yeah, that still pretty much boils down to connecting power to the freezer, which putting steam power, hot steam into the freezer, maybe would thaw things. You know, also reasonable just without having any other things attached to it. So we didn't get any new packages, but the letters are piling up, and we may even get some more if we can continue our progress here. Anything else I can think of? None of these have ever responded. I don't have any keys for them anyway. Okay, we broke the vases. Okay, time to try to put that microchip away. I can't light this map either. It was indicated in that book that perhaps we don't like canaries or crows. Sorry, vases. I mean, can I sledgehammer all? Okay. But maybe I should try to sledgehammer every vase in the house. Barring the workshop. I mean, I've got different things. Maybe I should try to connect some of these other things. I don't think the sledgehammer and shovel can be combined. Dang it, I've got a sledgehammer. I'm gonna break some vases. Nope, okay, just the ones in the front hall. Because that's what the book told me to do. Okay, we're going out to Blackbridge. Yeah, it's already gotten pretty late out here. So what's our outer room? The tomb. Okay, we're going to the tomb next. I want to deposit the microchip. Maybe it'll stay there between days if I've put it into place. So I don't have to sledgehammer every single time. Hooray for those running shoes, too. Ta-da! What's the full moon one gonna be? I still got no clue on that admin password. Just this 1 to 100. So yeah, that was particularly fun. This is interesting. I mean, with the microchips, maybe this will activate and do something more specific. But yeah, we're at 2 out of 3 microchips. Hooray. Hopefully that'll just stay put for us. I don't think I need to go out there. As long as I've got the shoes, I'm going to go make a note of all the pages from the gardener's book, just in case it gives me his name or something like that, and I'll off-screen that so you don't have to look at that. It looks like his name is Nagula, so not Hartley. This actually tells me the name of the last one of the green rooms I haven't found, the morning. Interesting. Still haven't found it, though. Oh well. Okay. I'm starting to think that the soil survey that we've seen before, it indicates fruit spread from gardens. So they'll basically spawn more fruit into the house, I guess, and flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. So when we had the greenhouse here and it had like 3 different flower gems in it, I think those are just bonuses you find in the rooms, maybe not how likely they are to appear there. So that's neat. Maybe that's a helpful hint as to what these survey results actually mean. Another thing that now has meaning to me, I like to place the statue of Orinda in the cloister with the appropriate angel, Rinna. So Orinda, he's basically the saint or angel of, like, ruling, I guess. And yeah, and I've forgotten how to get in to access the inner garth of the cloister. Haha. So this gives a hint that there is a way in at least. So yeah, the angel carrying a hoe, it looks like, and the angel Rinna. So yeah, just recognizing the name Orinda, or Orindi. Yeah, ever since that one book is telling me to look at word number on page number, I just have to write down and screenshot everything, whether I think it'll make sense or not, so I had to revisit that. But at the very least, the running shoes are giving me a very good discount on running around and revisiting all these old spots. Of course, not the time I mention it. Okay, so we are now heading to the tomb, so I'll jump over there. Okay, here we go again. Always gives me a bit of a headache on closing my eyes, just squinting. Okay, we're in. So, check all the corners. I'm gonna be checking everything. Oh, I can light. Aha! The very first corner, of course. With my glasses, I can see special stuff. Upgrade disc. Now I just need to get back to a terminal. A whole bunch of re-rolling dice. Alright. Excellent. Not too bad. And all I needed was this thing that I've been regretting so much today. Light special candles. And we saw pictures of those inside the books too. Yeah, these are the special candles that were inside the book. Everything's just coming back up. And so if this is the office, because that's the two people dancing in 1952, and yeah, it still isn't jumping out to me enough, but there we go. So yeah, special candles. We recognize them. Even got a shovel. Hooray, coins. But there should be a bunch of coins waiting for us on one of these things. Still, knowing there was a secret door in a corner of the tomb, I would be content saying we found it. Wait, why can I interact? Can I interact with all of them now? Oh boy, there's a combination. From 1 to 7. Great. Because there were 7 of them in the chapel, and they all corresponded to specific numbers. So if I open these back up again. So number 1 was Saint Brenna. I don't know the cook, the kitchen angel. Got one with a rake. Number 3. The chimney pipe. Number 4. Room. Number 5. Writing crop. Number 6. And then number 7. This must be Orinda. With the scepter's usually something to do with. So I don't know how to connect those numbers with this, other than there's the 7 red envelopes, because you can't access number 8. But would that tell me up versus down? If there's only 2 possibilities, each one of these things, and that kind of looks like the writing crop path. So I've basically got the numbers 1 through 7 here. I could like correspond room. Actually, I just had those up. Let's bring them back. Like, that's not really holding it up versus down. They're each holding it in 2 hands. So, like, if we take the broom, for example, here, they're not holding it up or down in this picture. I just know that this is number 5. And how am I going to connect the number 5 broom to up or down? But yeah, how did I not accidentally discover that you could interact with them when I was searching the first time here? Are these special candles that I can light? Nope. Oh, well, here's a bunch of coins. And everything's on sale today. Okay, so now that I've heard new things about dead ends, the floor plan is the definitive dead end, or is it? We had those dead cases. That doesn't strictly speak to me all that much. So one of you, 1 by 1, doesn't tell me anything. But there are 2 to the 7th possibilities here, so 128. This could be brute forced, but it would be bad form to try to do so. I've got the numbers 1 through 7, which 7 basically links me to the red envelopes. But the envelopes didn't suggest either an up or down to me at all. I still think that the light coming through there... Oh. Indicates that there's a secret room back behind there. And I was seeing that through the floor from here. Yeah. So, I mean, it didn't give it away. It didn't give me access to the secret room. But here's another secret room in the tomb. Oh, is this Lady Epson's? She's hidden. And there's the rose that's missing from the red book. Man, I really don't want to dig in here. But... oh boy, pebbles. Now I just feel bad. Oh, another puzzle box. Orelda Yaris. Meldan Veldai Veldmora. Urella Gift Hilde Oris. Nerdau Urderail. Nerdau Eldar El. Agelvid Weed El Glor. Lore means name? Ulodiris. You Sinclair do. You Epsendu. Forget Uldane in. Uld Jor Jerry. Uldare Uris Fenro. Udayan Jororo. Or Jorovo. Ureraja Oris Nerarai. Lorja Elderis Uljora. I have no idea what that means, but another secret letter. Okay, well that's cool. And last time we opened the puzzle box, I do not remember the hint, but this is one of the sigils that we've heard something about. So was there a reset button? Okay, so if there's purple in that corner, I can light it. So if I did those and then hit something else, kind of connected them, but they go back when you hit other bits. Okay, and if I hit something just totally wrong, okay, so I can reset the puzzle. Well, let's think about this puzzle for a little bit. If I click, so the purple one will suck up the pink square up. If I hit the pink, what did that really do? What did that do? Oops, no, I was trying to reset it again. That's really unclear to me. Like, that this one moved down, or that they each moved to the right one and this one just moved up a rank. If I hit it again... oh, okay, it's rotating them. So when I clicked one of the purples, it pulled that up. Oh, it's rotating around the pink. So why did the pink move up a spot then? Because yeah, this is rotating them. And I click, like I can move the pink over to it, but it only moved up. So I can't move it down. Like that, and I can move them all around up there. Okay, so given those two pieces of information, I need purple in those two corners, but not... okay, so I need to get the 4 purples to the 4 corners. That's my puzzle. But I can only move the pink up, and... oh. What was that? If I click on just a purple, it moves the purple down. So if I move them here, that moves you down. so I can basically set them to the four corners. Ta-da! And this gave me more allowance. We're up to 17. And I've had so many weird ways to game the allowance system that adding 2, I mean, I will take all that I can get. That's just a weird reward after finding this message. And presumably the lady's tomb with a wilted rose. Oh, what? Ah, so now if I find her room, hopefully I don't have to find her room the same day as the tomb. But the fact that this is in the inventory of the day makes me think that is a true statement. Egad. And I could only get in here because I had the burning glass, which I could only get because I encountered the workshop after having the metal detector and the magnifying glass. That is a lot to ask for in one day. So I had better find the lady's room above the chapel here, or I am going to be very distressed about recreating this incredibly rare opportunity. Hopefully these two just stay open, you know? Every other torch is infinitely burning. Why shouldn't that one be? Can't be interacting with it when it's there. Bonk. Ow. Oh. Any other special candles down here? I've been going around the outside, but I still feel like I'm missing stuff on the bottom. And if I make it so that I would get allowance if I don't get something, then I'll bet I will just suddenly have all of the stuff. I'll be finding a key every single thing, like that. Okay, so if I remember correctly, around this corner is Herbert's tomb. Yep, the recent one. Pretty sure I've read all of that again. Anything else down in the tomb that I can interact with, as much as that looks like a window right there. There's nothing I can do to interact with or light any more candles. This very pushable brick is not opening up another secret passage for me. Said look low, but I got nothing else in here that I can think of. So we have been all the way through the tomb. We have found 2 secret passages and a new puzzle, which I do not have the answers for yet. I've tried messing with them, but I mean, we've got the 7 of them, and we know their numbers based on the stained glass windows in the chapel. But I do not know what to do with those numbers. I'm going to take a read. I've got letters 4 and 7. I'm going to just see if there's anything that, you know, would hint up or down or something from those letters, because maybe that's an end-of-game puzzle to get everything perfect, and it will open a secret passage at the back of Sinclair's area. Let me take a read. On envelope 4 here, there's a whole lot of stooping, like kissing the foot that treads upon. And there's a whole lot of negativity in this letter, so I would guess number 4 is a down. Envelope 7 doesn't have anything quite so up and down, unfortunately. It is interesting that the 7 is Roman numerals and the 4 has a circle on it, so who knows what that means. But I mean, 4 was the chimney sweep, that kind of indicated down. I don't think I've got anything there. Here's another out. Yeah, I've already been back there. That's Lady Epson's secret tomb. You have to light the way to get down to. And hey, this is our first new language thing. Okay. This has all been one day, one recording session. It's been a very long one for me. I'm starting to get a little bit tired with this. I think I've Made great progress here in this tomb. Gotten a whole bunch of coins. If I can get back to the bookstore again. But you can only get to the bookstore from the library, and I've already sailed that ship. One more recording break for this epic day of exploration. But hey, we found a whole bunch of new stuff again. Several secrets of the tomb. I'm sure there's more. And we're going to finish up with our exploration of the rest of the house, that we can reach at least, in the next episode. So, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.